Hey there, this is James, one of the consultants here at SEO Tyrants.com. I wanted to put this quick little video together for those of you in the microeconomy who may come to this page to find out more about what options you may have available in an effort to not only bring more customers to your business, but also in an effort to start boosting the rankings of your business website. To that end, the first thing that I want to point out is that Google looks at your business website as your business. So anything online other than your website that's tied or points to your website is part of your business. Google sees that, and they like that. So that helps them figure out how many people like you, how much trust should they give you, how much relevancy do you provide for the community in those topic areas or wrapped around those topic areas that are your niche. So understanding that right up front is probably the most important thing. So all of the things listed on this sales sheet are part of what we normally perform for mainly medium to larger size companies when we do a search engine optimization campaign. So while these can be broken down into steps, and we do break them down into steps, they're usually all of them are usually part of all of the same campaign. In this case, we tried to break these down into areas that would be relevant to smaller businesses or startup businesses that eventually you're going to need all of these services, and you're going to want to have all of them optimized to get the most juice flowing back to your website for ranking. But if you can't afford to do all of them up front or at the, all at the same time, then maybe you've got some of these done already. Maybe you've got one or two of these already in place, and that's great. You're going to need it. And maybe you can pick another one that you don't have and start working on that one. So we tried to put something together here that was had a high value content for you, and also would help you get a couple more pieces in place towards that whole campaign type goal of ranking your website on Google for your niche market. So to that end, we've decided that probably for you, the most important thing is getting the phone ringing or bringing people into your business. But one of the cheapest ways, actually, is video ranking. And while you may not have thought that that was the case, it is, if you look at some statistics we have here, pretty highly used by consumers. So we figured if we can get you that high value item first, it's the easiest to rank. It's something we can put in Google. You can point to your customer. You can tell them, you can give them a keyword and tell them to type it in, and they will find your video. Most likely, our goal here is to get you on the first page in 3 different areas: YouTube, Google Video tab, and the Google Organic. Now that will be the harder one to do. It may take a little bit longer, but that's the goal. And that goes a long way for your customers. So we decided to give this one away. This is usually takes a 3-month, we normally run this minimum of 3 months in an effort to get you all these rankings, because it takes a little bit of work. So it is a high dollar value here that you're getting for free. All we require is that you do purchase one of our other online business marketing service packages down here, or services, I should just say. These aren't really packages. And so find another one that fits, with what you're doing and your type of business. All of this together starts building your brand and your recognition and your trust to your potential customers. So I got the statistics here, and that kind of explains what can a video ranking do for your business. One thing I do want to point out here is the statistic here that says or shows us that 9% of small businesses, only 9%, use YouTube. I want to point this out, that with all the people that are using YouTube, that are your potential customers, you have very little competition right here. So getting in early and getting in first is definitely a huge benefit here. I guarantee you people are searching YouTube and videos, and those can be converted into leads, into customers. So with the lowest or very low number of businesses using it for that, to that end, this is a really good time and a really good resource to start bringing in leads. One thing I want to mention, probably has a question in your mind, will be, does the quality of your video affect the ability or its ability to be ranked? And the answer is no. We can rank any video regardless of production value. So it's completely up to you if you want to pay someone to do a really high professionally produced video. I'm sure that those probably have higher conversion rates than some others, but it's not necessary. I do want you to think about the fact that most of the people who use YouTube nowadays, we're in the reality TV mindset, and production value. I mean, if you've been on YouTube at all, you see the production value as 0. So the thing that's done, though, if you think about it, most people don't expect anything. So what they are expecting is real people doing real stuff, talking about real things, and whether it's for comedy purposes or information purposes or news purposes or something that people are just all some hobby that people like to explore. It doesn't matter. But if it's a business, they love that. Take your iPhone, stand in front of your business if you're a brick and mortar, have somebody hold the iPhone for you, just talk about your service, have your logo over your shoulder, be right here on your computer just like I am, if that's what you got to do. It really comes down to you communicating one-on-one with a potential customer, and they like that. There's a subconscious trust factor there for them. So moving on here, your one free video ranking is for one primary keyword phrase and one secondary keyword phrase. And again, we are going to work this over about a 3-month period. Some of the results will happen quicker than others, but the goal is a page 1 ranking on YouTube, a page 1 ranking on the Google video tab, and a page 1 ranking ultimately, hopefully, on the Google organic results, search results. I will mention up front, if you do not have a website, a business website, you can still use and completely utilize this service and the other services that we have down here that you would be required to buy one of to get the free video ranking. You don't have to have a website. All of these things need to be in place. Matter of fact, one of these I will show you. If you don't have a website, there's one of these services down here, 2 of them actually, that are just as important, and I would highly suggest you use. But if you do have a website, it does help in the trying to get your video ranked onto the real Google organic search results, because that has a URL in there. So if you don't have a website, it's going to be very tough probably to get you all the way to the first page on just the organic search. Still should have no problem getting you to page 1 on the video tab and on the YouTube for your selected keywords. And we can discuss all that when if you purchase the service and you want to when we get down to discussing what your keywords are going to be, just so you're aware. Like I said, this does work best if you do have a website, and if you do have a website, these rankings extremely start helping your website as well start ranking. So this is a good 1-2 punch. One of these other services along with this video rank, both pointing to your business website, it really starts to move and help your website start to be relevant to Google. And just as an aside, if you've never used YouTube before or you don't have a YouTube channel, we can set that up for you for free and show you how to use it so you know what to do going forward after you're done using our services. Again, all of these results cannot be guaranteed to be within 3 months, but most likely they will be. Some niches are more competitive and maybe a little tougher, but we'll find all that out when we do our keyword research for what it is your business does. Okay, real quickly, I want to get into these services just so you kind of know. Service number 1 is not one I expect most people to need, but I'm putting it in here because it could be, and it's relevant. If your site is an older platform site and is not mobile friendly, as of the middle of last year, Google started ranking these sites 50% less. So you will not rank. I mean, you will not get your business website ranked. You'll never make it to the first page if you're not mobile friendly. And just think about it. Google says that there's over 60% of the user searches are now mobile based. And, there's 1.5 billion smartphones in service. So this service will mobile optimize your old platform website. The reason I put no or non-e-commerce site here is if you have an e-commerce site that's on an older platform, it would cost a lot more money to do this service on that kind of a site, an e-commerce site, and it really is not the best way to spend your money. You're going to have to change that to a newer platform that is already going to be mobile friendly and will allow you to actually utilize the optimization. These older platforms are not going to be able to be optimized nowhere near the level that we can today because of the way Google has changed their algorithms. So these older sites just need to go away. So if you have an older e-commerce site, your money is better spent updating your site, and then that mobile part will come with it. So, but again, if you don't have e-commerce and you do need the mobile and you want to, throw yourself in the mix there for just a quick price without redoing your site, you're not ready to do that yet. This is a good service. The second service is the Facebook business page. If you don't have one, you need one. This is part of your social platform that ties back to your website, and it's becoming more and more relevant every day. So relevant, in fact, that Facebook is soon to commercially launch. They haven't said when. They haven't even advertised it yet. This is one of these things that the group that we're part of in the SEO mastermind arena has become aware of, that Google is or Facebook is preparing to launch this. So you want to get your Facebook business page up. You want to get it verified. You want to get it optimized, and you want to rank it. They have a local search engine platform. And for businesses, they're going to compete with the likes of Yelp and Angie's List and Thumbtack and Home Advisor. And the good part about this is right now it's completely free for both the user and the business to put your information there and to rank it. So very easy. They're not the Google algorithm yet. So now is the time to get in and jump on this early, get grandfathered in and be, in spot 1, 2, or 3 right there, right out of the gate. So, whoever has those spots, it's harder to knock you off once you're already there. So highly, highly advisable. Another service here, again, this service, the backing up to the Facebook service, if you do not have a website, you definitely need to do this one until you can afford to get your website up and running. The social media traffic automator, this not going to help you that much unless you have a website. As far as rankings, and it's not going to, it's marginal how many leads it could bring you. It's not really a lead gen platform. It's more of a juice platform for helping rank your business website. So if you don't have a business website, you may not want to consider this one so much. But I'll tell you another reason to consider it, even if you don't have a website, is if you are very active on social networks and platforms, and you don't already have a tool. I know there are paid tools out there for automating all of your social activity. You can put one post in somewhere and it automatically feeds all of your other social properties. This is something that can be set up for you. You will own it once you're done, and you can add to it and expand to it as much as you want going forward. But if you don't have something like this and you don't want to pay for software, then you can just get this set up. We can manually set these up for you, get all of your social properties linked together, and then you can have 1 or 2 of your favorites that you like to post in, and those will be your feeds. And you don't have to, every week or twice a week or 3 times a week or every day, God forbid, have to go to every social platform and post something on there in order for Google to see the relevancy and the juice flowing through your website. They like to see all this activity. They very much look at all of this. And last but not least, this is a service number 4 here, this local citation boost optimizer. Even if you don't have a website, I highly, along with the Facebook business page, I highly recommend this one because you do need this. Whether you have a website or not, people need to find your business. This is the yellow pages that we had 50 years ago or 40 years ago or 30 years ago. So this is the new yellow pages. Yes, there's yellow pages online, but now there are so many more ways that people can search and find your business information, what hours you're open, what your phone number is, where you're located geographically, any of that. So Google pays very close attention to all of these. They want to see all of these citations and all these different citation services. They want to see them the same. They want to see them listed the same. They want to see the exact same information in all of them. These databases get updated by different companies at different times in different ways from different other databases, and things get mixed up or missing or come up missing, and that kind of hurts your stature online in Google's eyes. So it's very good to have these in place and done correctly. That's why we manually build these out, because we want to make sure that everything is exactly the way it's supposed to be. So what we propose doing here is whatever geographic area you're in, your business is located in, we will find out what the top 10 citation listings for your geographic area are, and those will be the ones that we'll work on and get listed for you. Finally, just a couple discounts here. You need to purchase one of these services to get the free video, but if you decide to purchase any two or any three or more, there's some discounts here for that. So finally, if you do have a business website and you just kind of want to know what your status is of your site from a search engine optimization standpoint now, we do provide at this link here a free website analysis report. And again, it's absolutely free, no obligation. Just go to the link there and put in your URL and it'll send you a report. If you have any questions, you can visit our site here at this link at the bottom, or you can email us at info@SEOTyrants.com. Thank you for your time.